We're here in Miami, Florida, as we see a beautiful bird's-eye view of the American. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with McCollum. And they've got Hassan Whiteside, the rangy 7-footer out of Marshall, holding down the center position. It's his first official game as a starter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Collins in at the power forward. And for Miami. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard. And that one goes in as he is. Fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And something else he does is he's great off the dribble. He can take it to the rack or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play it.
The dish to Leonard. None. Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Blazers on offense. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their #1 concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
Pass to Lillard.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Out to Anthony. Six on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be second in the league in home wins? Still, we're far and away #1 at home in the East.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. But the Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Launches a 3. Portland again missing.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Dragic with it. Now Anthony defending. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And it's Dragic off the drive. He feeds it to Butler. Leonard on the wing. None. The 3. No good. Lillard outside. There's the feed to Whiteside. Kicks it to McCollum. For the 3. Great D that time from Dragic.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Gets it to go.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
None. He dishes it to Butler. Outside Dragic. Stolen by McCollum. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Number 17, defended by Olynyk. That is good. He'd have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Dragic. Winslow gives him the lead pass. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early.
Simon, the pass to Bazemore. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bazemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Simon. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists. Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely. You know, at 33 and 49 on the season last year, the Blazers were well below 500, but they were a 500 team against the Eastern Conference.
Well, after that ragged first quarter offensively, they're finally picking up some ground here in the second.
And you know, Steve, we talk about it all the time. Basketball, especially the NBA game, a game of run. Their offense right now on an uptick.
It's Dragic with the drive. Tyler. And it's off from three-point range. Portland, as you said, was 500 against the East last season. They were 15 up and 15 down. You know, you look at how other teams with that record fared against the East, and Steve, 500 isn't bad.
Well, usually when you finish 16 games under 500 for the season, as the Blazers did, you don't go 500 against either conference. But, you know, they happen to just have a good matchup, apparently, with a lot of their Eastern opponents. And they did pretty well.
Number 13, he's covered by Brown. And Tyler kicks to Jones. A 3-ball. Miami no good on that time either. Portland leading by 5. Lillard left side. Not defended by Bazemore. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Tolliver. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball, 2 teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were 1 play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat had led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
The part that was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game